everybody. Wayne Vose. Welcome back to our podcast channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about our first snow that we had, which was pretty early season snow, and how we prepared for it. We got to thinking and talking about it a little bit, and it was kind of a different event. You know, there's always a lot of different variables that come in with snow, but this one was kind of unique where it's in that transition time of the year, and just thought I'd explain, how we got ready for it, what we actually did, and what was the end result of what we did and why we did what we did. Try saying that 3 times. I'm not even going to try saying it twice, but anyways, I think it came out right. So, but anyways, it was November 11th, and it was like 63 degrees, and they're calling from the morning at 63 till the afternoon, we're going to start seeing some snow in early evening. So we thought, okay, we're here in the middle of changing things around here at our shop. We're trying to get leaves cleaned up, and we're trying to do fertilizing. And what was our process? So here's what we did yesterday. We'd already had snow day, as we call it, where we get all of our snow equipment out. We don't wait for the prediction of the first snow to get our equipment out and test it and make sure everything's running. So we already had snow day back the first part of October. So this is actual game day coming along. So what we did is we hooked our spreaders up. Snowfall prediction was 1 to 2 inches, but with the warm temperatures and all, we didn't feel like we were going to have any plowing concerns at all with it. But our challenge was, coming in, putting a few spreaders on trucks. Actually, I think we set up 6 of our trucks and got in touch with our subs. But it doesn't matter, if you're doing 1 truck, 6 trucks, 6,000 trucks. It's the process, right? But what made this a little bit challenging after we got our truck set up and got some material in them, it started snowing yesterday evening a little bit, is when you got temperatures that are going from 63 degrees down to 19 degrees, which is what our low was, okay, is how are we going to manage that event? What are we going to do? Because, you start seeing on some forums and social media or whatever it may be where guys are like, man, are you going to go salting? Yeah, I'm salting. And another guy says, well, maybe I shouldn't salt. And all these things run through your mind. And I think what we really got to look at, rather than worrying about what everybody else may be doing, is take a look at your own accounts. And here's what we did. What we know about our accounts is some of them are 24/7 accounts, zero tolerance accounts. And even though we know we've got warm pavement temperatures and warm subsurface temperatures, when we get into some temperature drop that fast, we're going to have some potential freeze issues. So as a company, how do we want to go out and provide service? Do we want to be proactive or do we want to be reactive? And that's the real question. One thing I know with 40 years experience in this industry is it's much less costly for us to be on a proactive basis for our customers than it is to be reactive. You say, well, how's that? Material's material. Labor's labor, right? That's all true. But if we're going to go out on a reactive basis where we either wait till the next day or the next morning to go out and say, oh yeah, there's ice, we better put something on it, okay, then we've missed an opportunity not to make any money. We've created a potential risk for our customer to have a slip and fall, one of their employees or clients or whoever it is that's walking in the building. And certainly we're going to have some pictures to show you of what it did look like this morning. A lot of the areas were dry, but there was some patchy ice. So based on the type of customers that you're servicing and the way that your contract's written is how you as an individual company need to think about how you're going to address that situation. And what we decided to do was last night is temperature was right at 32 degrees, but ground temperature was still probably early 40s, mid 40s, was let's go out. We knew we were coming to the backside of the precipitation. We only had about 2 more hours or 2.5 hours left of light snow. Let's go out, make a light application. The snow that we had remaining to fall would dissolve our product that would get into the pavement, and guess what we wouldn't have to worry about? First and most importantly, to our customers to not have to worry about a potential slip and fall. And secondly, to us, knowing that what we've done and why we did it made sense to our company and our customers. So you can't always look at something and say, should I do it, or are they doing it, or is somebody else doing it? Look at your contracts, look at the verbiage you got in your contracts. And what we decided, like I said, to do was go out and, it's a lot of choices that we make in snow and ice management all the time about that. Even though we may have certain verbiage in a contract that says, hey, it's zero tolerance or weather conditions warning application, the tough part about being that snow and ice management manager is when to go and when not to go. And what we found is 100% of the time, and there's not many times you get an opportunity to say 100% of the time, but this is one of those times. 100% of the time, Wayne's Lawn Service will err on the side of safety. I would much rather explain to a customer why I was there rather than why we weren't there. And that, my friends, is the tip of the day. Be willing to explain why you showed up, why you did what you did, even though it might have been in the gray zone. No pun intended, there's 50 shades of gray, right? We're not sure when it's going to below freezing. We're not sure when the pavement temperature is going to catch up. Those are all decisions that we had to make right then. But always err on the side of safety, because you can't put a price on safety. Have a great day, and remember, profit is not a dirty word.